coverage you can count on.
TikTok is a social media app connecting folks all over the world with a short video ranging from 10 seconds to 3 minutes. One East Alabama man is drawing attention as most of his videos focus on the Yellowhammer State with history and urban legends. Joining us today is Joshua Dairen, who has also 65.5 that is, thousand followers on TikTok, if I can get that out. Thank you so much for joining us here. You are an Auburn native, so you're right at home.
Yep, this is home for me.
Absolutely. Now tell us what led you to create the account and its content.
Yeah, well, I think my story is as traditional as time. I just got on TikTok to basically look at videos that other people were doing. I realized that once my wife and I, Kima, came back home to the state, I was telling her about Spring Villa, but I realized I only knew half the story. And that led me to go down the rabbit hole, essentially, to go and discover more. And so as I went down the rabbit hole, I started seeing there was a lot of urban legends and history intertwined with that people didn't know about. So I decided, why not see if other people might be interested in these urban legends and finding out a little bit more about some of the lore around the places that they frequent.
And sure, with 65,000 followers, you're getting a lot of comments and responses from your followers. What responses have you received, though, from Alabamians, especially those who are in the Chattahoochee Valley?
Yeah.
Most people know about the hauntings that take place in Spring Villa.
I would say a lot of people were, I guess, surprised with how many historical figures have kind of intertwined through East Alabama. One in particular is Horace King. He had a hand in building Spring Villa, and he was a freed slave. And he also had a hand in building the Bridge House in Albany, Georgia, and also the first 13th Street Bridge, which crosses over the Chattahoochee. And so it was stories like those that I guess really made people say, wow. And aside from the occasional skeptic, it's been really cool to see how many people have had experiences or are willing to tell me, hey, go research this because I would love to learn more about these certain things.
So what do you think they look for when they go to your page?
I think they look for consistency. I do post every day, so I do have an actual full-time career. So I make time out of this outside of it, but they know to expect new content from me every single day. And it's always a story that has at least a little bit of history into it. It's not always possible, but I try my best.
You try your best, and you are doing it. So with about 65,000 followers there and counting, you had about 1,000 click on today, right?
I did. It was a nice big boom today.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for coming in, Joshua Dairen.
Thanks for having me.
Now from your Storm Team.